welcome to the TechMediaWire Podcast powered by IBN. This original audio production delivers market and sector insights, as well as exclusive interviews with innovative executives shaping the future in fast-moving industries, and may feature a client partner of IBN or one of the 60-plus investor-focused brands within IBN's dynamic brand portfolio. As a multifaceted financial news and publishing company, IBN leverages its extensive distribution network, utilizing multiple proprietary corporate communication tools to introduce both public and private companies to a vast and diverse audience of investors, consumers, influencers, journalists, and other targeted segments of the public. IBN may have received compensation to produce this audio content. Please be sure to read IBN's entire disclaimers for full disclosures. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the next revelatory episode of IBN's TechMediaWire podcast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another online business briefing brought to you by the TechMediaWire Podcast, which, of course, is one of the brands here at the Investor Brand Network. We're going to be speaking with, in just a moment, Micropolis Holding Company. The company is traded on the NYSE American exchange under the ticker symbol MCRP. But before I get you to our guest today, who is the CEO, founder, and director from the company, Fareed Aljawhari, I want you to go to the Investor Brand Network. I want you to click on the Clients tab. There in alphabetical order, you're going to find Micropolis. And then I want you to go to their website. It is a beautiful website that talks a lot about where the company is operating today. That is micropolis.ai, MICROPOLIS, micropolis.ai. Let's go ahead and welcome in our guest today. Fareed, thank you so much for making time. I know we're speaking to you in Dubai today, so we've spanned a couple of time zones here today. Thanks for making time for us.
Of course, I'm very happy to be here with you today, Stuart. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. So I did take them time to visit your company's website, also visit us here at the Investor Brand Network. Right at the top of the page, the investment considerations jumped out at me because I'm an early investor in a company called Knightscope, KSCP on the NASDAQ. It's been a bumpy run for us, but it seems like you are having a much smoother landing because of your relationships there in Dubai, and I'm looking at Egypt and some other places. So what are we talking about, viewers and listeners? We're talking about a company, multiple product lines, including robotics for security, sanitation, logistics, environmental restoration. So that's great for me to hear, because if you're solely in the security space, it seems like that space is a little bit more difficult to penetrate without those relationships that you have with the Dubai police. But let you tell us about the company. If you would, tell us about the business model and the markets that you operate in, Fareed.
Yes, absolutely. I was happy to talk about Micropolis from this perspective, the business model. Well, when we started, actually, we thought we will be just developing autonomous police patrols and security applications powered by AI for Dubai Police or Ministry of Interior, and focusing on this category. But actually, we thought, no, we can actually do way much more with this technology we're building today. So we thought about, why we don't just create the basic technology for robotics and AI, mainly UGVs, and start customizing them for different applications, serving different customers in different industries. So what we did, actually, we thought about two parts product, which is the mobility-specific platform and the application-specific pod. So today we are developing an autonomous platforms based on M1 and M2 platforms. There are two different sizes, one that goes inside the open roads, open streets, and one in more controlled and gated communities. And today we have three autonomous systems. We have one for off-road, one for open roads, and one for closed communities or controlled, which is a rule-based. So that's the basic technology. Today, we can go to any customer, like let's say we go to the municipality or any municipality worldwide, and then they can ask us to customize a specific specific robot for specific operation, like road sweeper, for example. We have a few customers who are looking for this kind of product. For example, oil and gas, they want pipeline inspection robot. We have defense, they want border control robots, for example. A lot of applications. We thought about this business model is like one of the most unique business models when you develop your technology to 80% and you leave 20% for customization. All our robots actually powered by AI applications. For example, with Dubai Police, we have a companion software, which is the operation room software, also inside the robot itself called Microspot. Of course, it has behavior analysis, detection models. It has something called suspect matrix. I mean, it's very useful for police. So now you have a robot that drives like a patrol, but think like a policeman. Many people they call it RoboCop today, which is quite true. Today, for example, we deployed one of those in Global Village. Global Village is something similar to Disneyland, actually. It is seasonal event, so a 6 months event actually. Imagine we deployed today our one of those robots with Dubai Police. Between people, with you can see kids playing next to it. Super safe. It means our technology is so good. I mean, imagine trusting. Our technology being trusted by the people who are responsible for safety and security in this country. This is something really fascinating. So, I think our business model, the way we thought about it, actually, it's a huge success. And I think we continue doing this because we think that and actually we noticed there is a huge demand in this line of product. Customized UGV for specific operations. Our robots actually they have a specific control system developed by Micropolis as well. Okay, now because all the mechanical system, electronic and electrical system developed in-house and produced in-house in this very facility actually. Give us room for innovation, or you can say we're innovating at our own terms. So, I think the way we thought about this technology from the beginning was clever. I have a great team, of course, here with great ideas. And today we're just harvesting the results. We're in the finish line. We're ready now to start deploying many robots. Soon you will have good news, a lot of good news, actually. Today we are also trusted by giants, not by just small customers. The problem, as a public company, we can't disclose so much until we have something material. You know how it is.
Yep.
But we're going to have great news. It is about the level of adoption of our technology. This is what matters to us. We want, large organizations, sovereign entities, not only in Dubai or Abu Dhabi or UAE. I'm talking about Saudi, I'm talking about Egypt, I'm talking about Europe soon, United States. We want the large organizations actually to trust our technology and benefit from it because it's very, very useful.
Well, and I love what you said earlier about the 20% left to customization. That is what's giving you the opportunity to navigate these other markets and verticals so well. The backbone of this whole thing, you can see at their website. Go to Micropolis again, .ai, then click on the M platform. Incredibly rugged, but sleek, clean, and looks like something that is going to be easy for the end user to maintain, which is going to be very important when you talked about in the oil and gas field with all the dust and dirt and grime that comes with oil and gas. But you also mentioned the team that you've surrounded yourself with. So let's move to that really quickly and let's learn about you as the CEO and the founder of the company first, and then tell us a little bit about the team around yourself.
Of course. I came originally from design background, to be frank with you. I'm a tech savvy since childhood. Okay. Since they invented the calculator, let's say, always obsessed with things that you click on. Okay, that's amazing thing. But I'm originally a designer, actually. I used to design vehicles. I used to design many things, actually. Specialize in product design, of course. I'm obsessed with software and technology in general. In 2014, I started this company because I was obsessed with an idea how to automate entire Dubai using, a graphic engine. I wanted to develop a graphic engine and build a digital twin of Dubai and link all those sensor data to, to one control room, something like that. Okay. So, it was a great idea. Unfortunately, it was too early to talk about it in 2014. And the technology, the readiness level wasn't there yet. So we slowed down. We couldn't do much with it. Although the company was profitable that time, because we started, building small digital twins for smaller customers like Muhammad Rashid Housing Establishment, Dubai Municipality, Smart Dubai. We started with those customers like in smaller scale. So, but in 2018, I met a group of people, officers from Dubai Police, and Dubai Police well known for their innovation. And they love innovation, they love new ideas, and they love new ideas and the application behind it, and they always want to do it. So when I introduced this technology to them, they loved it. So they offered me to digitize an industrial area here in Dubai called Al Quoz. And then we worked for a year with Dubai Police. What happened it was in February 22nd, 2018, we presented this idea to the Commander-in-Chief of Dubai Police. And he was fascinated by the idea. So he called me next day and he said, pass by, I want to talk to you. That it was a weekend. So we met in a city walk. It is a shopping mall in Dubai. And we came up with those many ideas. Hey, how we can utilize AI in security. And we debated some ideas like, the problem between always police, any police force and criminals, always criminals like one step ahead of police because they don't have an code of ethics. So, there's a difference between police and criminals. So they can break the law. Police cannot break the law. So we started talking about really interesting conversation. And then eventually we came up with the autonomous police patrol idea together. So we said, we need moving cameras. We need that. This is how it started. We said, okay, the software was called Microspot that we're proposing. And then they said, but the problem, the cameras are fixed. The cameras are blind. They can't really see because they are always fixed. Okay. So, and they're in position. So what we do, they said, we need to put them in something that moves in a vehicle. But if we put it in patrols, the patrol has a human in it, so which is smarter than any AI back then, of course. And then he said, okay, why we don't put them in autonomous patrols? That was in 2018. Few companies, few people were talking about autonomous driving anyways. And then he said, okay, can you do that? I said, I guess with your help we can. He said, okay, no problem. You just start this and we will support you all the way. We need this, but make sure you build it in the country. And it was like, that's a bigger challenge. Okay, so we started immediately building a smaller version of robots, like very tiny, similar to what Serve is doing, and there is a Starship, actually, another company called Starship. They were doing exactly the same. They of course, they inspire us that time. But when we built the first one, took us 2 years to develop the first prototype. It was moving autonomously somehow. It was a great first step. But what happened after that? Dubai police didn't like it much. They said, it's too tiny. People won't respect it. We need something way bigger. So we thought about bigger platforms like the M1 and the M2. And we proposed two different designs. They loved it. And we started the R&D again. And, it is painful when you start over, but it is also enjoyable. That time when I decided, I said, you know what? I need to start hiring talented people. But the way we thought about it different, because if you hire people who claim they are experts, I mean, sometimes you struggle. You have to abide by their rules and their mindsets. So we thought, let's do it differently. I will hire intelligent, intellectual, enthusiastic engineers, but fresh graduates. Most of them need to be like maximum 2 years after graduation. Okay, that this is their experience. I don't want super expert people.
Mm-hmm.
So we started hiring this kind of people. We came up with this idea. We don't need any management. We just trust each other's opinions, and let's build it together. Okay, as we are all entrepreneurs. You're all founders, guys. You're all. You're all intelligent scientists. Okay, think about it from this perspective. You can work. Work together in groups. You can work alone. Doesn't matter. No rules. So we started the R&D. That was in 2021, post-Corona, because Corona was a huge struggle. So post-Corona, we started hiring this team, exactly the same team I have today. And then, yeah, we learned together, actually. It was learning by doing approach. We repeated the experiment like a million times, okay? Like a lot of times. Today, we have really masterpiece. Like what we're doing today is just outstanding because we literally develop everything in house. We were obsessed with our product so much we don't like anyone to touch it. We want to do everything in it. Okay, until today, the team are so enthusiastic. They want to develop every part in it. They feel so selfish, like they don't want anyone to touch it because they love it so much.
Yeah, they have a
And
lot of pride in what they've created, so
a
they don't want
lot.
anybody else coming in and messing it up.
Exactly. A lot, really. I have the best team in UAE. The best part, the best part, when people join Micropolis, nobody want to leave. Head hunting, there's a lot of head hunting problem
Mm-hmm.
because it's worldwide, but nobody will ever leave this company. Nobody want to leave. I have
Well,
still the
that's
same
what every
team.
CEO wants. I mean, you've given that pride of
Yes. Yeah.
ownership, and you've also put
Yes.
together a very organic team by saying,
Yes.
"Hey, you can only have 2 years outside of university experience," because you wanted to be able
Yes.
to bring them up as a team in your
Yes.
culture, in your environment, so that they were
Yes.
amenable and malleable to what you were trying to create. And I think I think
Yes.
that's brilliant, honestly, because
Of course.
again, that pride of
Thank you.
ownership is a barrier to your competition. Your competition can't just come in and poach talent. They want to be part of this family.
Yes, exactly. And this is exactly what they are. They are a big family here. And the best part, when new people join us, they adopt our culture immediately. It'll take them a few days to adopt the new culture and start embracing this culture. And they love it so much. It's like so peaceful. Everyone respect everyone. No management. We have zero, literally zero management, just intelligent people working together. It is outstanding. I've never myself worked in a company in the past like this. I used to work in great companies, but not as good as this one, honestly.
Yeah.
Not because a company I founded, no, but it is very, very good. I mean, imagine you can, like, the debate's always objective here. When people debate with each other, always objective, and sometimes we have something really cool. So when people have two different opinions, they exchange the ideas, and everyone starts on the other idea. Okay, so for example, me and you. Okay, you have an idea, I have another. Your idea is idea A, mine is idea B. So we decide, okay, let me do idea A and you do idea B, and then we collaborate later. Something, it's just a phenomenon in Micropolis. I love it. And yeah, this is how we respect each other ideas. Okay. And that's why we are able today to develop a mechanical system from scratch. We are a control system from scratch, the powertrain and the drivetrain from scratch, everything literally built in-house. The autonomous system, we have 3 autonomous systems with a fewer number of people. For example, most of companies, they struggle. They need hundreds of engineers to achieve an autonomous system. I mean, today we have 3 autonomous systems with way fewer number. I mean, this is it just because people exchange ideas very quickly and they actually adopt each other ideas. This is very, 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 very good.
So a
So this is the
strong
kind of
team
team
in
I'm having
place.
today.
Yeah, what I'm seeing is a
Very
strong team
strong.
in place, strong relationships prior to
Yes.
development, co-owned, if you will, the development side of it with the
Yes.
Dubai police. So you created what they were looking for, which is a great litmus test for other police departments around the world. Microspot is very interesting to me because this screams recurring revenue pattern. So Microspot
Of
will
course.
be what goes with everything that you create so that you get those additional monthly contracts. So the company
Yes.
recently did an IPO as well, which is allowing you to have those dollars for R&D and other efforts. When you look back at 2025, go further back if you like, but I'm looking at the year 2025 as a very much watershed moment for your company. This is when your company really graduated into the public markets as well as exploded onto the scene of its actual target markets as well. So 2025, what do you see as the
Yes.
major milestones?
Well, as just like every company, when you develop something, you need to test it in a major pilot project, usually. This is exactly what I want. In 2025, I want to finish, or maybe early 2026, I want to finish all the pilot projects. This exactly because the company need to move fast to revenue. To be frank with you, most of our customers knocking our door and they want to start buying today. Okay, they don't have time to waste because everybody want to be the first adopter of this technology. We respect that, we like it, but we're also responsible people, and we want to slow down just a little bit, because we want to build a big, really confidence level upon our product and with with our customers, and especially our customers are really, really big names. Soon you will see them in the news, okay? But massive. The largest in GCC. We're working with this kind of people. We talk about ministries or even bigger. So we need to be responsible. So this is exactly what I want. I want to finish all the pilot projects. I have 6 pilot projects on the pipeline. We finished one with Dubai Police, successful. We deployed the first autonomous police patrol. We have a second pilot project. This is public news with TransGuard, the largest security company in UAE, 75,000 employees. It's massive, owned by Emirates Group. We did a PR about it before, and this group actually want to adopt our technology very fast. They want to deploy autonomous patrols, which is based on M2, the smaller version, the gate communities, and they want to adopt Microspot as the main software, security software and surveillance software in their operation. So this is another pilot I need to finish. We have also 4 other pilots, which is one which is disclosed with the Sustainable City, also based on Microspot and M2 Patrol, but this is a new development. And we have other 3 clients I can't disclose today because it is confidential. Those 3 customers are the largest. So this is my milestone for 2025 and early 2026. Then we need to move to become a revenue model company.
Well, and I love that. I love that what you said mirrors what I'm reading here right on the news breaks, and that's from the Investor Brand Network. Again, clicking on the client tab. I see also here you are working in NVIDIA's Inception program, which that's a huge
Yes.
validation for what you're doing. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, this is very important. In 2022, we developed the first M1 and M2 model, and we presented them in Expo, Dubai Expo. So, and what happened that time, because we were trying to approach NVIDIA since 2018, actually, we got no response. I mean, because I don't think we qualified that time to be a member of NVIDIA's Inception program. But where NVIDIA were actually passing by, and somebody from NVIDIA were passing by, and they saw the product, and I mean, they asked my team to call me, and so they gave him my number, and he asked me why you are not in the Inception program. I said, yeah, because we tried, and then he said, yeah, you need to be here. So they did what they have to do. Actually, they have to do some due diligence, and they need to look at the technology and see what kind of support they need to provide us. and we actually got list. I mean, got the membership within a week. It was great. Now, NVIDIA actually they provide us with massive support. Like without their technology, actually, we won't be here today. So all the computing units they came from NVIDIA. Of course, we have a lot of SDKs and accelerators from NVIDIA. We use Omniverse and Isaac Sim, for example. We use NVIDIA Orin, and soon we will be use NVIDIA Thor as well. I mean, they give you access, they give you support, engineering support, a lot. You have access to 64,000 engineers from NVIDIA. This is the beauty of, and yeah, whenever you ask about, this is the beauty about NVIDIA, whenever you want to meet anyone in NVIDIA, so the Inception program will actually book you with this engineer or group of engineers, and they will get involved and they look after your technology, and they give you, I mean, their expertise. And that's the beauty about the Inception program. Plus, they give you huge discounts on procurement. So whenever you need any technology, you have access to it, and they will give you a big discount to it. And they give you priority if you want like bigger numbers. That's amazing technology. Last year, I met with Jensen Huang himself in Dubai. So I was invited by the Minister of AI in UAE to meet with Jensen Huang. So I went there and I told him what we are doing. We got a lot of good advice from Jensen Huang, just inspiring and like amazing guy, very intelligent. Yeah, okay, he's shining intelligence. I wish if I can be 10% of what he is. So yeah, and so and of course after this meeting with him, the NVIDIA team actually gave us, they boosted their support, and they really help us a lot with to develop our technology where it is today. That's why we have 3 autonomous systems, not one.
I think that's excellent.
Yeah,
I think that's a great
thank you.
way to put it, is that there is an evolution and a development within your company, and with strong
Yes,
partners and validations from those partners like
yes.
NVIDIA, the sky's the limit for your company. So let's talk about that. Let's wrap up this interview talking about, what do you see your company searching out to achieve in 2026?
I want to start building the new factory because we need to prepare I mean the new contracts we're working on today, because those are highly strategic contracts. I need to boost production. I would love to show you the facility from inside. I would love to walk you a little bit. I don't know if this podcast will allow it, but
We
if
can
you see
schedule
the
it for the next
production,
one. We absolutely could
yes,
go on a
yes, of
virtual
course, yeah,
and real tour
of
with you on our
course.
next interview.
Yes, absolutely. So, and this facility is quite big, it's very good, but we still need more. We can produce here like between 300, 350 robots per year with this one, which is a good number. But no, I'm targeting 5,000 to 7,000 robots per year, at least for the first 3 years when we start production. And because we're selling technology, we don't sell vehicles, just like drivable vehicles. We are selling actual technology.
Mhm.
So I mean, it's not just about producing the vehicle; it's about integrating the technology within our customers' infrastructure and ecosystems. So it's really a big project. So I need, of course, I need a facility that accommodates bigger team. I need to be able to produce as fast as possible and as perfect as possible. So that's my main objective for 2026. Also, I want to turn the company into a revenue company in 2026. That's a forward-looking statement, but I think if we produce a technology that good, we can do this easy. The best part about it, because we are in the perfect time, I mean, the perfect place and the perfect time. We're in GCC. GCC, they are always hungry for AI and advanced technology. They love the disruptive technologies. Okay, I mean, they love high tech. They're obsessed, and the market is rich. I mean, the governments, they pay a lot for technology like this. So, and that is one of the advantages, and it is an open lane opportunity. I want to seize it. Okay, so because we're the only players, honestly, in this domain, we're the only players, not only in GCC, maybe beyond that a little bit. And we need because we have this promise that we can customize any robot based on our technology, of course, for any customer, literally almost for any customer. So we want to keep this promise. One of the reasons why I want to start developing the building the factory. And of course, we need to increase the number of engineers, which is pretty good. We are talent magnet. Thanks God, we are really good with this. So I'm not worried about this with the talent acquisition part. But yeah, those are my objectives. Turning the company into a revenue company, and of course, start building the new factory.
Well, what a great
That's
time for us
2026.
to be. I'm sorry about that. What
Of
was that
course.
last part?
Yeah, I was just saying those are the main two objectives I have in 2026.
I got really excited
Yeah.
with those objectives, so I jumped in there. This is a great first interview, Fareed. I appreciate that
Thank you.
so much. Tech Media
Thank
Wire is
you.
brought to you by the Investor Brand Network. And again, we're speaking with Fareed Aljawhari. He is the CEO and founder of Micropolis. They are traded on the NYSE under the ticker symbol MCRP. Fareed, you're doing my job for me. You've already foreshadowed our next interview where we will take a tour of your facility. I love that idea.
Sure.
I expect
Of
great
course.
things for you to round out 2025 and well into 2026. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Stuart. Thank you very much.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Again, just so excited. For Fareed Aljawhari, this is Stuart Smith saying thank you so much for tuning in.
The TechMediaWire Podcast is an original content production powered by IBN, a multifaceted financial news and publishing company that delivers next-generation corporate communication solutions. Utilizing proprietary corporate communication tools such as news aggregation and syndication, social communication, and brand awareness techniques, among others, IBN introduces both public and private companies to diverse audiences to enhance reach and recognition. IBN may receive compensation for services and solutions provided to its client partners. You should assume that the owners, officers, and directors of IBN or financial analysts mentioned in this production may hold a position in and may intend to trade the securities in their own accounts. This production is not an offer or recommendation to buy or sell any securities that may be mentioned in this production. The information in this broadcast is presented solely for informative purposes and is not intended to be or should it be construed as investment advice. As in all investments, investment in the featured companies carries inherent investment risk. Listeners should review the companies thoroughly with a registered investment advisor or registered stockbroker. This production by IBN is not purported to be a complete study of the featured company or other companies mentioned. Information used in statements of fact have been obtained from featured companies and other sources but not verified nor guaranteed by IBN as to completeness and accuracy. Such information is subject to change without notice. Please see IBN's full disclaimers and disclosures at www.ibn.fm/disclaimer. Music in this episode is by Infraction. For more, visit inaudio.org.